All right, Patriots, coming up next. Time is running out on Hunter Biden. They just reported that time is running out. So we'll have to see what they have to say about Hunter Biden and his time running out. Maybe he'll finally be charged. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thanks for all the new subscribers. And God bless, Patriots. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. As soon as, I pointed out the floor because of the commercials. So as soon as they start, I'll put it up the screen and we'll see what they have to say about Hunter Biden. I hope he goes to jail. All the trouble he's been in. How about you? You think he's crooked or you think he's straight? We are a channel that lets you debate. We don't block people's opinions and what they have to think. So maybe you think he's crooked, maybe you think he's straight. Time will tell. Doesn't matter if you're a Republican or Democrat. Everybody's welcome on this channel. Everybody deserves a chance. I'd let you debate the comments, but YouTube turned it off. They don't like my content, so they turned off my comments. They don't want all us patriots getting together. I'm surprised they did not shut my channel down yet. That's probably coming next. But so enjoy it while you can. Coming up next, time is running out on Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden. Will he be charged? Let's find out. And like I said, I pointed out the floor because of the commercials. I hate commercials. Hope you're on the same page. I don't think you guys want to watch these commercials. I just want the news. There we go.
A source tells Fox News the investigation into Hunter Biden is at a, quote, critical stage. Jonathan Turley asks whether the clock is running out on the president's son. Jonathan joins us now as a George Washington University law professor and a Fox News contributor. So what's the analysis behind the belief, Jonathan, that time is running out for Hunter Biden?
Well, the schedule is really being pushed by the fact that the grand jury itself has expired, and usually with the expiration of a grand jury, we'll see a case either carried over or the issuing of indictments. There is a possibility of sealed indictments, but the assumption is that the work before this grand jury may have been completed. And so there are these lingering questions of what the status is. Are they working on a plea? Do they have sealed indictments, or have they found no basis to indict at all? That last option doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, because there seems to be credible claims of federal crimes here, from tax fraud to the violation of FARA, which is the registration of foreign agents, to even smaller offenses like false statements on gun forms. It's hard to believe that they would walk away from those crimes. But John, this is really an example, a rather textbook example, of why special counsels need to be appointed in these cases. I have a lot of respect for Mr. Weiss, who is the U.S. Attorney in Delaware, but there's already questions, including why haven't they interviewed the president, who is referred to in many of these emails as the big guy, and supposedly was in for a cut of some of this money.
So how, Jonathan, would things be different if a special counsel had been appointed to look into this as opposed to the holdover U.S. Attorney in the state of Delaware?
Well, there's two big differences. First, a special counsel is expected, in most cases, to issue a report. By leaving it with the U.S. Attorney, the expectation is there will not be a report, that any disclosure of information must be material and necessary for the indictment or the plea. That's a much narrower disclosure for the public. Second, the special counsel would, just by being independent, resolve some of these questions. Once again, nobody is casting aspersions upon Mr. Weiss, But there are these questions as to why many of these witnesses haven't been called. And whether the investigation itself is artificially
It's about time they
narrow.
probably started
We're talking
looking at
about
him.
an influence peddling scheme that netted millions of dollars for Hunter Biden.
He's
but
next
his
'cause
uncle
Trump-
is also involved, and the president
can't
is
find
all
him no more.
over these records. I mean, he is repeatedly raised in these emails in getting office benefits through a Chinese client, getting funds from shared accounts with Hunter, even shared credit cards being used. All of that would seem to make him a rather relevant witness, but there's no indication he has been called.
So there's something else that we're beginning to run up against as well, and that is the November 8th election. We're just 3 months, maybe 2 weeks away from November the 8th, and the Department of Justice doesn't like to issue indictments to people who are connected politically within either 60 or 90-day frame of an election. But it seems to me that that might be a bit of a tough sell because neither Joe Biden nor Hunter Biden are on the ballot.
Yeah, I think it's a very tough sell, and there's a point where that policy itself can involve a political decision because the president is not on the ballot. Hunter Biden is not on the ballot. Just the fact that this is a Democratic
Thank
president
God.
doesn't mean that you stop all investigations relating to his family.
Imagine
Also,
the-
that grand
the
jury
world if he got-
expired long before even the longest period under that policy. The policy prevents prosecutors from scheduling the prosecutorial moves or changes for the purpose of influencing an election. This was clearly something driven by the grand jury itself. I don't see how this is relevant, but there does come a point where the use of those policies can themselves be challenged as a political decision.
All right, well, we'll keep watching this.
Thanks for
See
watching,
what, if
Patriots.
anything
Please
happens. Good
subscribe.
call today on this as well, by the way, John. Good to see you. Thanks.
Thank
Let's
you
get
very
him.
much.
Sandra?